The goal is to execute our lifts as similarly as possible regardless of weight. In order to do this, we have to reduce the amount of upward force we put into lighter weights because maximal force would make it impossible to execute the same motion. However, even with a reduction in force, lighter weights will be elevated more than heavier weights. We don't want to intentionally limit the elevation of the bar in order to perfectly mimic maximal weights. We need to train in a way that allows us to maximize our ability to elevate heavy weights enough to create adequate time and space for us to relocate our bodies underneath them. Intentionally limiting bar height on our lightest weights will usually force a change in the motion, namely an incomplete extension. Since the majority of training volume is with relatively light weights, this means that this is the movement pattern that will become most ingrained, potentially creating problems when we need to put maximal upward force on the bar in our heaviest lifts. Even if we're reducing the force we're applying to the lift, the bar will be elevated more with lighter weights. To execute a solid lift, we need to remain connected to the bar and fix it in the receiving position at the height we've lifted it to. As a result, the initial receiving position of the lift will begin higher and become progressively lower as the weight increases. Keep in mind this doesn't mean it's always dramatically higher, and the difference between light and heavy weights will vary among athletes. The pull or push under the bar can be executed with maximal effort at any weight. This will mean the receiving position is fixed sooner and higher because the bar will have less time to slow and begin dropping. Focus on your connection to the bar to move your body under it, not just down, and you will naturally receive it at the necessary depth.